I need to go, well, bring him down. I was going to get Gail too.
QT, the famous pizza.
Oh, good old QT pizza.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
We have a jam
Time to
session.
jam.
Oh, let me grab my phone. Yeah. Say my seat, Danny.
Pump up the volume.
Got a big
You ready,
task
Colby?
ahead of us
I
today.
think so. I wouldn't
I
expect
have to
this.
secure the victory.
Yeah, we're gonna strategize.
Yeah.
Turn all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
It plugs it in. Pat walks in. What are you guys doing in here?
Oh, good morning.
Just hanging
Morning,
out.
Gail.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good
How are you?
morning. I'm good.
Good. You joining us?
I am.
So is that
Ready to jam?
Is
I'm
that
ready to jam.
I thought he was. Yeah, I thought Adam was gonna be
So
here.
maybe we can add another.
That one was here. I can skip this one too.
Yeah, scoot that one.
Are you joining us, Gail?
I am.
Gail is honored guest. Invitee.
Well, I don't know about honored, but I'm the guest.
I know Andy likes sitting next to the electric.
I know, right?
Actually, if you guys want, I mean, you can grab one, hang on to it. We'll just kind of do a little review of what we talked about last time. Last time I did this was like mid-January. That was the last time it was my huddle. 12 weeks ago since we all share weeks and stuff. So yeah, last time we did this, we talked about, what did we talk about? Anybody remember? We talked about,
How there's a different guitar for everyone.
right. Yep. Different guitar for everyone. Everyone likes different things about music. That's it right there. Johnny's style right there. But yeah, and just that guitars are all different. Each guitar has a body, right? We all have bodies, but a guitar's got a body here. It's got a neck. It's got some kind of sound. It's got 6 strings. And just, it makes all kinds of different music. People make this sound all kinds of different ways. So, different colors. This one's a little darker, that one's a little lighter. Reds, black and white, right? So, that was really what we talked about, was just guitars and culture. And Danielle had come up, I had talked to her about doing this again, and she had come up with a good theme, I guess, right? So in the theme of this quarter,
I contribute to a positive athletic spirit, and so I found some things online just kind of to go along with that and, incorporate music. But
do you have the list?
I don't, but
Yeah, there you go.
thank you. So one of some things that I came up with that would go along with, our living PSP is, does your guys' playlist complement your own ideas and beliefs? So what's some songs that really hit home to some of your guys' maybe beliefs or anything like that?
And I'll go ahead and start. Sure.
I got
I do know it's rhetorical.
Yeah. So And just repeat the question again.
Okay.
Mr.
So does your own playlist complement your ideals and beliefs? So the songs that you listen to, are they pretty much?
Yeah, so for me, I think that it kind of depends on what mood I'm in. Come on, Tori.
Okay.
Come on,
I was
Marty.
just freaking out
Come
for a
on.
second.
Yes.
Wait, Gail's here, what?
I was invited.
Yeah, no, it's all good, it's all good. I was just, we were a little confused where the room was, we had asked Maureen, so we're all good.
I'm just going to.
Adam's coming, yes.
Are you wanting to say one, two? Yeah.
I know, Adam had the
Acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rocking good. Good.
They show Brian C.
No,
Brian's right there.
I don't know if I'm ready to rock that loud this morning.
So, Danielle had just asked a great question for the group. Does your playlist reflect your something and beliefs? Your
Yeah.
ideals and beliefs, yeah. And so a lot of it just depends for me on my mood. You know, my playlist reflects my mood. If I'm coming in to work and I want to get excited, I listen to Foo Fighters. You know, if I'm on my way home and I just want to relax a little bit, I might listen to John Mayer and some blues.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So,
Jam, Sunday jam.
so other people may have different, you know, what are your playlists?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my playlist, I guess, I would say the same thing, moods, but then sometimes I just want energetic music, which I don't listen to the lyrics. The lyrics aren't always the best lyrics. So I would say not always, because sometimes I feel guilty. This is funny, I was watching Blackish, the show, and the mom was guilty of the dad because he listens to gangster rap. And she's like, do you know what they were saying? And they were trying to be better people. And then she went off the edge and was like eating a burger and listening to gangster rap. She did that in secret.
Right.
The moral of the story is like, sometimes I guess we feel guilty, some of the music we listen to, but I guess you can only, you know.
I think as I was younger, it was more about the beat.
Yeah.
As I've gotten older, it's more about the lyrics. And so I don't listen to like gangster rap and all of those things. That's not on my playlist. It is, however, some of my daughter's playlists, but when I'm riding with them, I'll take you down with that one. But I think that's probably over the years my playlist has changed because I've gotten older, and I'm more concerned about the lyrics than I am the beat. Because for a long time, you know, when I was growing up, that song, I don't see nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You know, that beat.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know. Go out there, right? Yeah. It changes, I think, over time. Or it depends on what mood you're in, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's like I listen to different music if I'm working out, or if I'm
Yeah.
just like chilling at the house or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, when I gotta clean the house.
Exactly,
different beat,
yeah.
Playing the Commodore.
Good.
And then the next question I came up with is, do you guys have a time where a specific song played and it created a lasting memory or moment?
Absolutely.
Adam, go. Or if you got one.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, I want to talk about the playlist first.
Yeah.
So each race that I do, I create different playlists.
Oh.
And then I put the date on it so I can always go back and listen to that playlist. Like, what was I thinking at this time at this race? So each race has a different playlist. As far as music, I listen to all kinds of music. I can come into work, you know, listen to music, you know, ratchet music, you know, or I might turn around and listen to a podcast. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yes. Few songs. My favorite song, 2001, Jay-Z, All I Need. Then when I met, now my ex-wife, You Got It Bad by Usher. Every time I think about that song. Let me see what else. Faded Pictures by Case and Joe's on the Professor soundtrack. And then my youngest daughter, she listens to it. And
cool.
it's just pretty cool that something that I listened to growing up. Like, she loved that song. Yeah. So, there you go.
Good. Anyone else on that one?
Andy.
What was the question?
Do you have a specific song that created like a memory or moment for you?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was our wedding song for the first dance. And I think it was called Save the Last Dance for You. So that definitely, when my kids were born, we played classical music. Nothing in particular, but that always reminds me of that. And really, I mean, my music is really eclectic. In the morning, I listen to classical music coming into work. And then when I get here, I usually put on this old Temptation song, Can't Get Next to You.
Cool.
So, and it just goes from there, all over the campus. Not that I do it while working, but.
Yeah. You know what, sometimes you gotta do it while you're working, right?
Yeah,
There's nothing
especially-
wrong with taking that little break, right? Putting some in your ear to get your mind back focused or get your energy up, something. Picking up that phone and calling customers all day, every day, that can be grueling. So there's nothing wrong with, hey, you know what, let me take a little minute. I do it, right? When I'm sitting there, I do the same thing. Right? I need a minute, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
So I may not get up and walk away, but I will put something in my ear that's going to maybe change my mood because I've had to deal with a billing issue that I feel like I shouldn't have had to deal with, or what have you, whatever that is, right? So don't feel like you can't take a minute to do that. A lot of times we don't even get up and leave our desk, maybe to go to the restroom or to go to lunch. But you need a break throughout the day to, clear your mind or re-energize or whatever it is that you need to do to get back focused. So.
Absolutely.
And then there's just two more, or one more. What would be your guys' personal theme song?
Oh gosh.
Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, great song.
Well, I will share. I want to back up to those
Many.
to that other song that or the other question you had about something that takes me back, right? And for me, one of the things that got me motivated to play guitar, to learn guitar, was I moved from Oregon to Texas. Kind of got out of a bad personal situation, but the last thing I did was I bought that little guitar right there when I left town because I knew I was going to spend a lot of time by myself. And I needed something to occupy my time. And I didn't have a TV, so all I had were my clothes and my cell phone. So the song for me is Kenny Chesney, Summertime. So if you guys know that song.
Oh, let's go, Brad.
So that's my song. Whenever I hear that song, it takes me back to 2003, my road trip from Oregon, because I moved here in May, and it was summertime in Texas. New life, I was starting over, second shot at stuff, and so that's what inspired me with guitar. That's what inspired me in music. And Kenny Chesney was a person who could just capture people, one person like Elton John, Billy Joel, Madonna. These people who can just take and fill a state, Beyonce, fill American Airlines Center by themselves and their band. And then the other one, that last question that you had there, what was the last one?
What would be your personal theme song?
My personal theme song. So it's playing on Ambition right now. My personal theme song is Best of You by Foo Fighters. So it just starts out screaming, Dave Grohl, I've got another confession to make, right? It's got a great kind of beat, little bass, and it's somebody getting the best of you. And after listening to that song for like 5 years, I realized it actually has two meanings to me.
Is somebody getting the best of you? Is somebody getting under your skin? That's the way I took it. Is somebody getting underneath my skin? Yeah, I had a lot of people getting under my skin. Somebody was getting the best of me.
But then I started looking at it like, well, wait a second. Like 5 years later, I was like, well, wait a second. Is somebody getting the best of me? Right? So there's two. It was like the craziest. It was like the craziest light that clicked on for me. Is somebody getting the best of me? Is FedEx getting the best of me, or is FedEx getting the best of me? Right? Is FedEx getting under my skin, or is FedEx getting my best contribution? So it was like a real moving moment for me. So those are two songs that really stand out to me that have a lot of meaning in my life. And you know, it's just reflecting back on things and kind of where you come from and what moves me. You know, so that's what came to mind.
I need to work on my songs.
Yeah.
Literally just think like.
Well, and when you're kind of in that moment, you know,
Yeah.
it kind of drops it on you guys. It's not like hey, you know, on Monday I'm saying, hey, on Friday, you know, I'm gonna bring all my guitars and have your thinking caps on for music too. So, you know, but yeah. Anyone else on that last question? If anyone else would have something.
Well, like I can talk about like a segment. I can't think of like a perfect thing, but I can think of like something that I always listen to bring me inner peace, because I'm always striving to just be more relaxed. You know, you get like stressed by life and you feel yourself becoming more rigid, and so I always try and bring myself back by like my favorite artist is Incubus, and so I just love listening. They just bring me peace. So it's just like I love Aquarius Transmission, and it's just like the most mellow song, and it's like he's like, I'm flowing down a river, and you just like every time I listen to it, it just brings me to like a happy place. Like, and so I try and listen to things like sometimes that help me relax or reset my mind into where I'm striving to be peaceful and to be more relaxed and to remember to, you know, take things a step back, I guess you could say.
Good.
I do that with Christian music. I listen to a lot of Christian music. Something about that peace. And have a good spirit and a positive attitude. Right? So that's what does it for me. And I read a lot of inspirational things that helps me throughout the day. And so sometimes when I'm really stressed out and come over to my keyboard, I may have some Christian music playing in my ear. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I am projecting positive and not negative, because there are so many things that we could get down about, but we have so many things to be grateful for.
And so that kind of goes into just some, you know, with the right attitude and positive, you know, music playlist, so anything's possible to cheer you on. And as we've all discussed, it can be difficult when big changes are happening around you within work or family. It can be stressful. So music has the power of helping overcome some of that discomfort.
Good for the soul.
Good, for sure. Yeah, great. Yeah,
Here they are. Early song. Let's go.
I was kind of hoping Pat wasn't in his office next door and we could crank up the amps, but
You know what I did last
he's,
time?
I don't know if he,
I don't know, he was in the building yesterday.
Yeah.
He might be here
I
today.
saw a car.
Oh, you know what? He is here today. Nothing wrong with that. Meeting
Plug it in.
with him.
I can't.
But thanks guys for having me.
Thanks for coming,
Yeah.
Gail.
Try to give it a-
You
give it a
all
try.
have a fantastic Friday.
You too.
And if I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, Gail, thanks for coming in.
Definitely.
Yeah, it goes right in there.
Oh,
There's breakfast pizzas and donuts over there.
yeah.
And donuts, yeah. Breakfast and donuts.
That reminds me of that Josh song.
I can't do
Whoa.
There you go.
Ready, man.
I'm too nervous.
Let's get it.
Oh God. Oh God. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Go, Andy.
You want to pick?
Let's go, Andrew.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
My dog has fleas.
Oh my gosh, keep going.
I'm so glad I just got that. That was so great.
Here you go, Tori.
Dude, somebody else come rock on this. Don't put this pressure on me. Give up, Patrick.
That was your left. Yes.
Oh, so yeah, we can teach you a song. You got the bass up. I'm gonna show you a song. Okay, a real easy song, guys.
Funky on a lot of
Patrick, you too.
things.
Louder.
Third fret, top fret. Third, yeah, on the top string. Yeah, hit
I'm
that.
too scared. You wait.
Okay. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go.
I'll try.
Oh, hold on, sorry. No big notes. It's only 3 notes. It's the easiest
Smoke
song.
on the water.
That's it. Smoke on the water.
The wrong way?
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, it's not the wrong way.
Yes, it is.
The wrong way. So it's open, 3, 5.
Wrong way, I'll
Open, 3, 6, 5.
Funky, okay?
walk it.
Nothing goofy.
That's it.
Did you get it?
It's open, 3, 5. Open, 3, 6, 5. Open, 3, 5. Open the guitar. That's it. You'll
What you
figure
got
it
over
out.
there?
There's only 3, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
My brother got 3 musical skills in my family. He's
He's
extremely good at playing guitar.
3, 6.
No one else knows how to play an instrument.
Yeah, Dylan can play the guitar, Raph can play the guitar, Sarah can play the piano, they all can have a stake, and I'm sitting here like, hey, I can't do any of those things. That's exactly right. I'm in great.
So it's only on the top.
Top string, open, 3, 5. There you go. Patrick's got it already.
Patrick!
Oh!
Get it!
All right, let's go.
Come on, Patrick, let's hear it.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Did you just learn that?
You just learned?
Wow.
Yep, you just learned it.
That's it.
You need to start playing guitar, man. Patrick,
Yeah.
you can
Get
play
it.
guitar.
He needs to take up the guitar.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's so.
Well, you know what? This is great. I love it. You're left-handed. I'm left-handed, but I never had a left-handed guitar. You know what Jimi Hendrix did? Jimi Hendrix had a right, and he flipped all his strings the other way. But he played the same. He played that guitar. He played that guitar. He just flipped the strings upside down to match his. Yeah. So it's the same with Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's left-handed.
Wanna try this? Patrick's like, I still suck though.
That's good information.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You gotta get a little faster.
But that's also, I mean, it's not like I know these songs,
Doesn't
right?
he like now after that? Isn't there like 2 notes you play at the same time? Or no?
Yeah, I mean.
On
there
the
would
next
be-
verse?
Yeah, right.
Go Danielle.
But I think the other thing too, you can never, I mean, has anybody mastered the guitar? No, usually mastered it.
What about Eric Clapton?
Yeah, play it.
I need to make up a new song. Sing about how we're gonna win today.
Kyle would call a couple people in her office. I feel like they're gonna come with an attack.
That's exactly what they doing. That's what we're doing. So we got
This is bad, guys.
Let's check the latest.
Huh?
Did you hear the latest today?
Patrick's here till 5, right? Everyone else that can, try and support Patrick as late as you can. Because he's gonna be on his own till 5. Adam and I did like a blast, but then we ran out of time.
Rome literally kicked us
He
out.
kicked us out, so we couldn't log everything. So we're gonna have a jump, and then we're gonna do another blast. And
Yeah, we did that at 10.
yeah. But I warn you, I started logging. I did a blast for 50, and I only got through 25 in like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, because we run out of time. Like you have
Oh yeah, maybe in 30 minutes. Yeah.
an hour 14.
You probably need like an hour to log 50 calls. I know that sounds crazy, but just keep that in mind. And does everyone know how to do the blind copy? Because that'll save you time.
I don't think I've done it yet. I'll come to your feed and watch it.
Yeah. Because I got more I'll send
Yeah,
out.
slide.
So, if you guys need to, if you haven't seen the blind copy, we can come to my cube and I'll show you how to do it. And if you do the blind copy, that'll save you so much time and you'll just send it out so you just spend all the time logging those calls.
This is the last day.
Yeah, this is the last day.
And, well, until next week.
But next week will be a cakewalk.
Yeah. I pulled my base list, like Patrick suggested, because you can just copy all the emails from your base list, like literally highlight that row and just copy all the emails, put it in blind copy, and send.
When you say base list, you're talking about rewards?
Rewards base list.
Because you have to have an email to sign up for it, so.
So
Great.
I have like over 100 customers on my base list, like 116. So I'll probably hit them all up with emails today. And then not only that, but
Log everything as an iPhone.
yes, log everything.
So
So,
how do you log in as an iCall off your?
Andy, you go under your suggested, like if you hold up that account number, you know how there's a tab for suggested at the top? So you highlight, and if there's old ones, you can go in and click like one from 2017, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as it's not.
And you gotta make sure it's not a territory. If it says territory, you can go down and edit it, like scroll down and edit it.
That's a different place for that.
You'll have to show.
We'll just
Yeah,
show.
yeah, we'll show.
I'm from
Show me still.
Missouri. Otherwise, you from Missouri.
Hey!
It's the St. Louis Cardinals and Blues. and-
Whole lot of good there that I'm hearing out of that map.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You Midwest do best together.
Salty Sebastian.
Basically, each call from your base list, double check that there's not an iCall available already. Before you log it.
No, not before you log it. As you log it. You log it on iPhone.
If there's no iCall, then you log it regular.
That's what it sounded like. That's what I was thinking. It reminded me of a beach song of some sort. So if you guys want to take a break, these will be in here. We're not going anywhere for a while, so.
Has it been 12 weeks since you did it?
Yeah, I look back, it's like January 18th or something.
Was it?
Wow.
I feel like it was a couple weeks ago.
No.
It's been 3 months.
It's been a hot minute.
Are you kidding me?
I'm glad we're having fun.
Who are you? You don't call me.
He said,
Yeah.
he looked at the calendar, he said January.
Yeah, like mid-January.
Y'all were
That's
here,
right.
right?
Yeah, 'cause I was here for it the first time.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, you and Adam,
Yeah.
you and Adam just showed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
Is
good.
that your first week?
No, I think, see, I think the first week we were here,
I don't understand.
was it your funnel? Maybe?
Oh,
You
yeah.
might have been doing
I
that
wound
one.
around. That'll be the intro to myself.
So y'all got 4
Yeah.
months?
That is the intro.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
how long you been here?
February 25th.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, see about this.
Please don't die over there.
Like I teach.
Can't believe Ray just got promoted.
December
You guys see that?
31st was our
There's,
Yeah.
hire date.
I hadn't talked to him
I
since
told him to do it.
I knew he was applying. Well, he was gonna do it anyways because his girlfriend works for Amazon.
Oh.
So Seattle's their headquarters. And I'm kind of in the same situation as Ray. We both just bought houses like around the same time. So I'm like, what? How did you make this work?
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
So they,
like
so they posted the photo.
yeah, they posted it this morning.
So we'll see
Done.
you next week.
Yeah.
Next week, next Wednesday.
Saw Seattle had round trip flights for 177 Alaska, according to Chief DFW. A bunch of months.
No, when was this?
They
Yeah, you
posted
sent
it
me
2
the
days ago.
Branson one, yeah.
They had 177.
Yeah. I know.
2 days ago,
I wish I knew
Chief
people on
DFW posted, chiefdfw.com.